What is going on, guys? Today we are gripping a new Cake Muscle skateboard. I have not done a setup video for 6 months, which is pretty impressive for the Cake Muscle skateboard, but I also have not been doing very much high impact skateboarding. We're going to be answering your guys' questions off Instagram. I'm going to grip this board right now, and then tomorrow I'll upload a video of the rest of the setup video. This knife is very dull, but we're gonna see if we can make it work. You know what? You don't always get it first try. Oh my god, what's going on here? Whatever, it's a skateboard. It's not supposed to be perfect. First question is from Mr. Baja. He says, does starting to skate at a certain age determine how good you'll be or how far you'll go in a skate career? I think generally the answer is yes. Unlike scooter riding, skateboarding takes a lot of athleticism, and I would imagine to be the best skateboarder you can be, you would also have to try to be in your athletic prime. Then again, I would also say if you get into the habit of taking care of your body, then there's no reason you can't be in your prime for a really long time. We have athletes, fighters, NFL guys, baseball guys, hockey guys who have been competing at a really high level for, 10 years. And that was not a typical thing in skateboarding that I know of until recently. And some good examples of that would be Day One, or even Andrew Reynolds, Chris Cole. Those guys are a little bit older than the Chris Jocelins of the world, but even though they've been skating for a long time, and even though you would think that maybe they're a little bit past their athletic prime, those guys can still compete with the young guns, even when it comes to like jumping off huge shit. So I would say as long as you take care of your body, as long as you eat good, or at least eat somewhat decent, sleep good, all the normal shit that a healthy person would do, there's no reason why you can't continue to progress even into your 30s. I mean, shit, look at me. I learned a new trick, at least this year, I learned a new trick twice a week. So I learned 2 new tricks every single week, and I'm old and fat and shitty, and I drink beer all day. So imagine if I tried a little bit harder. Shit, I'd probably be better than Andrew Reynolds, goddammit. But I don't know, that's just my opinion. I would be curious to see what you guys think, so leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about that question. God fucking damn it, why does this happen? Look at this. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's move on to the next question. The Skating Flamingo says, you got any more of you brand products coming in the future? Bro, they're funny AF. Crying face. I don't have any new products planned. Oh shit, I forgot to pat this down. And the reason is because the merchandise that I sell on Cake Muscle is always going to be as successful as my YouTube. The stats always go hand in hand. It's always representative of how successful my YouTube is. I bitch about this all the time. Because YouTube refuses to show my videos to my subscribers, and for some channels, they flat out pretty much erase your ability to be seen. You could type in the title of a video you want to see, and YouTube search results will literally hide those videos. And I don't have any evidence of that happening to me, but it has happened to Andy Schrock. And I do have evidence that they're not showing my videos to my subscribers because every day, or at least every 2 days, I get a message that says, hey, Ninja Lifestyle, why did you stop making videos? When are you going to make more videos? And I always have to respond, listen, kid, I make 5 videos per week. YouTube just hides them from you. There's a lot of people who don't take the initiative to contact me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, so they just think I quit. They either think maybe I got in a car accident and I died, maybe I just got tired of skateboarding, maybe I broke my leg. No one fucking knows, because no matter what I do to update my subscribers, YouTube refuses to show them. So that's also affected how much money I'm able to make. So if I want to, say, get a new run of Cake Muscle skateboards, and I'm looking to spend $2,000 or $3,000, the way things have been going right now, it's a little bit more difficult and a much bigger risk because I can't even advertise the products. Mainly, I would advertise the products on YouTube. Holy shit, it's fucking hot out here. And if I'm advertising this product on YouTube and only 1,000 people find out about it and only 1% of them buy shit, then I'm pretty much just gonna be fucking homeless living in a van down by the goddamn river. So, long story short, look at this magnificent hair. Long story short, I'm not in a position right now where I can really risk spending $2,000 or $3,000 on new products. I do have t-shirts coming out, but I have no idea what I even want to put on them. T-shirts is a little bit less of a risk because for me to print shirts, you know, I know a guy that knows a guy. It's actually the guy that does all these fucking tattoos on me. I know a guy that knows a guy. He's got a screen fucking printing press in his garage. So usually when you buy shirts, you're buying the ink, you're buying the screen, and you're buying the labor. But for me, I'll just go into his garage. He taught me how to do it. I can print all the shirts myself, and the press is all fucking professional and shit. It has like 6 little stations. It has a little heating thing, like a little heating fucking conveyor belt, whatever. We're gonna come out with shirts eventually. Major George says, when are you coming out to Texas? Visit your boys out here. What's up, George? Shout out to Major Crew. I don't know when I'm going to be able to travel like that because now that I have Koopa, I don't know if you guys can see him. Actually, I'm gonna grab him. Now that I have this handsome, young, beautiful boy, it's hard to find a babysitter for him. I guess I could just leave him here, teach him how to cook, teach him how to read and write, and maybe get him a job. But until I can figure out a way to leave him and know that he's going to be safe, I'm probably not going to be doing any traveling. I don't think. I mean, things could change, but right now, I don't think I'll be doing any traveling. Maybe my chick could take care of him, but I don't fucking know. Sean says, since Toys R Us is now dead, shouldn't Scooters Are Gay be good to go? Scooters Are Gay is a graphic that I made long ago. I got into some legal troubles with Toys R Us, and I had to stop selling them. I had a few left, so I was able to sell my last couple to my close friends and shit. But even though Toys R Us may be shut down or bankrupt or whatever, that doesn't mean they still don't have rights to those trademarks. But what I would like to do, maybe in the future, if this whole YouTube thing changes for the better, what I would like to do is remake that exact skateboard, but maybe do it without violating Toys R Us's copyrights and trademarks. And I know I could do it. It could still basically have a similar font, but what got me in the most trouble was that goddamn giraffe. I found out that giraffe's name is Jeffrey. Jeffrey the Toys R Us giraffe. And the person who designed that skateboard just copied that image. And you can't just copy the image. You have to change it a little bit. And I think the way the law works is a normal person, when they look at that product, they would have to not believe that Toys R Us would release something like that. And when you see a skateboard that says Scooters Are Gay, no normal person would believe that Toys R Us would release something like that. But when you put the Toys R Us giraffe on there, it sort of would make a normal person wonder what's going on. So I would love to re-release a skateboard like that. Then again, it hurt a lot of fucking feelings, and I don't really care about the hurt feelings, but nowadays, especially with YouTube and all social media, I probably cannot even post a picture that says Scooters Are Gay without getting some sort of strike or warning or something, or the picture will just be completely taken off Instagram. And I don't really know if it's because scooters are pussies, because I do know that scooter riders are all pussies. I think it might just be like the world is just, I talk about it on Twitch all the time, it's just this war on comedy. And if I say gay, and I mean it in like a comedic sense, someone's gonna go out of their way to pretend that they're offended, because people who get offended I guess somehow it makes you feel cool, even if you're not actually being persecuted, as long as you can sort of pretend you're being offended. And they do that by reporting the post or saying, oh my god, this guy's being hateful or whatever. So I don't really know if I even want to deal with that shit. I don't want to just roll over and die and just be afraid of that shit, but the censorship is fucking real. And I'm in a position right now where I don't have much to lose, but I also don't want to lose the little bit of fucking success I have right now. An example would be like, it wouldn't surprise me if I put something on Instagram and somehow people reported it in a way that it could somehow affect my YouTube, and you would think like, oh, there's no fucking way that could ever happen. But it's come down to it to where, like, dude, don't underestimate the power of these fucking pretended offended don't underestimate the power of these pretended offended people, because their whole lives they've been taught if they whine and bitch and cry and complain enough that things will work out for them, and fucking goddamn it, that's what they do. They whine, bitch, and complain until something happens. And channels like mine, even though I would consider my channel more of a comedy channel, but any channel that's even slightly controversial, or any social media at all that's even slightly controversial, is now at risk of being attacked. Which is crazy, because I thought this was America. I thought I had some sort of freedom to make jokes, but I guess that's not in the Constitution, so maybe we need to get some new amendments going where it's like freedom to joke. You're allowed to make jokes. Jesus fucking Christ. Everybody needs to chill out. Stop fucking crying. Stop crying, poser. And just go on with your life. Holy shit. Anyways, next question. It is 100. Oh. Phone completely died. It's about 110 degrees, but it's a little bit windy, so it's not so bad out here. But the iPhone cannot keep up, and this camera can barely keep up, which is part of why I'm gonna have to separate this into two different videos. Usually I'll do just one big Q&A where I get all the questions from Instagram, but this is what I always complain about. I complain about this all the time. No one else on YouTube has to deal with the heat problems that I have to deal with. It's at the point where I can't film Flat Bar Friday half the time because I have to go out at 6 when the sun's going down. Otherwise, my camera will immediately overheat. And right now, it's at the point where I can't even read your guys' fucking questions off Instagram because my phone, first off, it overheated, then it completely died. So I don't know what's going on. But the skateboard is, for the most part, complete. It's gripped. Couple of scratches, whatever. Dragon Ball Z. Hi-ya! Kamehameha! Whatever. Fucking nerds. Let me know your guys' thoughts about these topics we went over today in a comment below. And if you guys want to buy some of the last remaining Cake Muscle skateboards, go to cakemuscle.com. You can find me on Facebook. Just type in Ninja Lifestyle. And you guys, as always, can find me on Instagram at Black Ninja LV. The LV stands for Las Vegas. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you tomorrow.